Hi students of class 10. So in this video we'll be learning about how to prepare a presentation using presentation application. Okay. So first of all, a PowerPoint presentation is very popular among schools, colleges, and even in offices. Like whenever you wanted to present a topic, it is very useful for the teacher and as well as the student, and even in office when the higher officials has to present or view or share his experience about any of the topics, the PowerPoint makes it very easy. So presentation is mainly helping us to animate all the elements that are part of slide. Like in presentation, we call each and everything as a slide because only in slides we're going to perform all these animations, transitions, or anything we're going to enter in a form of a text. All these we call it as a slide. Whereas in Word we call it as a document, here we are calling it as a slide. And I can tell you that presentation software is really helpful for the students, college going students, and office people, and the other higher officials whenever they wanted to present something. So some of the packages for presentation, apart from Microsoft PowerPoint, there are few other things available in the market. Like you can say Apache's OpenOffice Impress is an example of PowerPoint presentation, and the next one is Keynote, which is also an example of a example software for presentation. And Coral Presentations is also another software. And also you have Soft Maker Presentations. All these are different softwares which is helping us to create slides. Okay, but everything is going to do only the same thing. When you compare, one or two features will be advanced in all these softwares. So one might have the feature, the other one may not have it. Okay. So the next one is we are going to learn about how to create a new presentation. So whenever we wanted to create a new presentation, first we'll double click on the PowerPoint application so that you'll get this window popped up. And in the window, you'll have to click on File and go to New, and then you'll have to click on Blank Presentation, then Create. So now when you give Create, there'll be a lot of options available for you where you can enter and edit the data. So that can happen in different forms or different designs, whichever is already inbuilt in Microsoft PowerPoint software, because there we have a lot of templates available. The meaning of template is nothing but which is already designed and predefined for you. We are just going to select that particular design. See, in this, I've selected where we can add title on the first box and then the information in the second box. These are the two things where I can enter and edit the data. So either you can enter the text, or if you want, you can insert pictures one by one, and I'll tell you how to do it. So first, you have added a slide, and again you wanted to insert a new slide in it. Then you can add a new slide with the help of the shortcut key called Ctrl+M. So if you press on Ctrl+M, automatically a new slide will be added. So first slide is there and the second slide will be added if you click on that, or if you press Ctrl+M. Otherwise, you can go to Insert, and there you have an option called New Slide. If you press that also, an additional slide will be added. And the next one is how to delete the slide. Supposing by mistake you have done an empty slide in between and you want to delete it. So in the left side, you'll have the number of slides displayed. In that, you'll have to select that particular slide and then click or right click on it, so that you'll get an option called delete slide. Click on that, automatically the slide will be deleted. And the next one is formatting text. So formatting text we have learnt in so many places, in Word, in Excel. So now here also it is the same thing. Whatever font size or font face, or you wanted to align it right or left, or you wanted to give any slide design, all these are possible with the help of this formatting text. There it was Word design, but here it is slide design. That is the difference. And if you wanted to insert any clip arts or any images in the picture in the slide, then you can click on the option called Insert. There you have illustrations and then clip art. Sometimes it will be generally available in the tab itself, where you just click on Insert, and there you have an option called clip art or the picture. Anything which is related to your topic, you can just insert it, and then you can add the content to that particular slide. Okay, so this is how you insert image and clip art of a slide which has been inserted. And next is slide layout. Slide layout, in the meaning, you can say how you arrange the slides which is available. Say for example, you have 10 slides. and you want the order of the slides to be displayed. Supposing you have created the last slide and that has to be displayed first, you can choose any kind of layouts. Okay, that is how you arrange the slides in an order. And the next one is slide transition and custom animation, where transition is nothing but any effect you give to the presentation, any one of the animation effect you wanted to give, then you call it a slide transition. And animation also depends on what kind of animation effects you wanted to give for that any particular text in that. See, as you see there in the picture, fades and dissolve, vibes, push and cover, and stripes and bars, these are the different ways of slide transition. Slide transition in the sense, children, suppose your first slide has been displayed and then you wanted the second slide to be entered into the slideshow. When the second slide is entering into the slideshow, you wanted some animation effects or transition, then you call it as slide transition. And custom animation is when any text is being displayed, you want that text to be in a checker box, or you wanted that to be pop up from the top. All these can happen. So these are the different ways of slide transition and custom animation. And the next thing we're going to learn about is how to save a presentation and print a presentation. The normal way, how you save your document and print it. The same thing, you can do it in Microsoft PowerPoint, where you have to click on file and then you have an option called save, click on it, but the extension will be .ppt or pptx according to the version whatever you use. And then how to print a presentation. So when you wanted to print a presentation, the same thing, you'll have to give it as file and then print. Here particularly you wanted to select the option, whether it is landscape or portrait, and whether it is double-sided or single-sided. All these you have to select when you give a print. So children, we have learned about the different things in PowerPoint presentation. So this is just the way of showing the different tools available and how do you navigate through PowerPoint presentation. I will share with you, or I will post a different video where we operate on the different tools and then how we access the slides and how we add content in the slides. All these and explained in the next video, children.